The history of De La Salle is a story that has always included people who created the De La Salle opportunity for others. Today, we are fortunate that we have friends and supporters of this school who also cooperate in the task of working miracles in the lives of young people who would never have had a chance or an opportunity at De La Salle but for them, but for their contribution, but for their assistance. And in the process, create a world of possibilities beyond De La Salle.
Graduated from De La Salle in 2006 and then started at St. Olaf.
I would say it's been great to be at Dartmouth. I'm glad I chose it.
I go to the University of Minnesota here in Twin Cities.
I found my experience at Amherst to be excellent.
I love the location because Boston's an awesome city because I'm kind of a history buff.
Yeah, you know, college has been going well.
I just signed up for like 13 different clubs and then I've been narrowing it down from there to see what I like.
I joined the skydiving club, which I never was like, the skydiving club? Cool.
I'm an intern at City Hall and talking to constituents.
I want to do a spring break service trip. There's one about microfinance in Bolivia, which I think would be really fascinating. And then there's also a summer service trip to Ghana.
Well, I went to the Dominican Republic last summer and I worked there for 3 months. I'll be headed to Brazil in a couple weeks to work with an AIDS organization. I'll be going to Argentina in the spring to study abroad, study Spanish literature. And then next summer I'll be going to the Dominican Republic again to do some research for my senior thesis.
I took this one class with a professor and she actually kind of plucked me out of the group and she said, you should probably be in the honors program.
I am going into my junior year and I'm studying kinesiology, and hopefully after that I'll go to graduate school to get my doctorate in physical therapy.
I'm interested in international studies as my major.
I've worked on the Get Out the Vote efforts, coordinating rides throughout the state for elderly and persons with disabilities who needed to get to the polls to vote.
It's great when you know that people are involved and that they care, because I think a lot of what De La Salle is doing and what the students are doing is so worth supporting.
The teachers lay the groundwork for that, for the community service attitude, where, showing that everybody is individually important, everyone individually deserves attention. And I really just like the diversity of people. I can't stress that enough, how much I just love getting to know so many different people here, and how I was able to be part of a community with people who look different than me and people who look the same as me. And that was great, and I'll never forget that, ever.
The strength of the school's diversity is not the variety of shades of colors and experiences, which is really powerful, but the diversity of kids learning from each other, from the unique experience that they've brought with them to De La Salle.
I wasn't so much surprised about the school itself, but I was surprised at my reaction, because I knew I would love it, but I didn't know how much.
I loved everything. I loved everything about this place. I loved playing sports. I loved the teachers.
The faculty and the staff were really friendly and helpful, so I missed that. I missed the people. And I kind of miss the familiarity. Even though I'm familiar with my college campus, De La Salle feels like home.
I felt loved here, so you meet teachers and you interact with them and you're just given such support.
Ultimately, it's the kids, it's the students. I didn't know the percentage of which students get scholarships. I was certainly one of them. Would not have been able to afford De La Salle with my family if it weren't for those scholarships.
I'd like to thank all the people who made my education possible. I've met the donors and I know it's something that they do because they can see its effects in their own lives. Whether they're parents of students or whether they're alums or whether they're people in the community who care about the mission of the school. So I'd like to thank them because they help make my education possible and a lot of other people too.
I'd say thank you, and it's been a great experience here, and they don't understand how much it's really helped.
My father graduated from De La Salle, a great uncle graduated from De La Salle. God willing, my daughter will graduate from De La Salle. But it's not about me being an alum, it's about me understanding the big picture of De La Salle High School.
De La Salle was a fantastic high school.
I'll always be an Islander.
Oh, I love it. I couldn't have picked a better school. The environment and learning and I'm really happy that I chose to come here.
I just love to be around here. I can do everything here. I spend more time here than I do at home, a lot more.
I feel like I'm in such a family. People weren't afraid to talk to you or say, hey, what's up? And I got to get to know people right away.
Going to a positive school each and every day, it helps you academically too, because you're excited and you want to do well.
I love my high school just because I feel like I really am accepted.
We know that we'll be pushed here, but in a positive way, and we'll be supported, and our goals will be recognized.
I get a really different perspective on Minneapolis, St. Paul, the different areas, people's different lifestyles, the different way people grow up. It's really cool to see.
You can just meet different people, learn about different people, and I think it helps you in the future to be able to be open-minded that way about other cultures and learning and being curious, and this is a place to do it. You can learn about everybody.
Because you meet people from all different walks of life, and you can hear about experiences they've been through, and you can share your own experiences, and it makes you a more well-rounded person.
People from De La Salle accept differences, but they also rally around one belief in God, and I really like that.
We gather as a school, as a student body, in worship. It helps the school bind itself together.
The prayer before class starts, it's a nice way to settle the class down and to remember that we really are in the presence of God.
I guess it helps me live in a better way, in a more respectful way, and in the real world I think that's going to matter if I have good values and good beliefs. There's so much more to high school at De La Salle than just the school. Everybody is doing things here. It's awesome. It's a way to get involved.
There's so many things you can do. If you love to act, if you love to play sports, if you love to speak, if you're a good leader, there's so many different aspects of De La Salle.
You know, I love doing theater, I play volleyball, I do Zion ministry, and it's just something you can figure out what you like and what you don't like. And so I think high school is a great thing for that, especially De La Salle where we have so many things.
Kids here are a lot more respectful. Here they know what's acceptable and what's appropriate for school, and I find that important.
I think it's really important to the teachers that the students succeed. So many people just really want to learn, and I think that's a great thing for the teachers here because they're working with students who want to learn and they want to teach, so it's really just great chemistry and they're able to create a great environment.
If you want to come here because you're really smart and you want to have a challenge, this is a great school for you. If you come here because you love sports and you want to have a great education, this is a great school for you. If you come here because you just want to feel accepted and loved by your community, this is a great school for you.
We have good values and people just generally care about each other and they want you to get better and to succeed.
By understanding other people, it helps me understand myself better. So De La Salle has mostly just taught me more about myself and what my goals can be, and not where my limits are, but like how far I can push myself and who's going to be there to help me.
I'm incredibly blessed to come to De La Salle. My mom works hard to send me here, and my whole family is supportive of me going here. I've grown more as a person. I've learned a lot more about my faith. I've gotten so many more friends. It's easy to fit in no matter who you are, what your views are in life. I'm incredibly blessed to come to such a great school.